njalo ngizokudumisa njalo ngizokudumisa njalo ngizokudumisa njalo ngizokudumisa njalo ngizokudumisa njalo noma kubuhlungu ngeke ngiyeke noma kunzima ngeke ngiyeke ngizokudumisa njalo ngizokudumisa njalo ngizokudumisa njalo ngizokudumisa njalo noma kubuhlungu ngeke ngiyeke noma kunzima ngeke ngiyeke noma kubuhlungu ngeke ngiyeke noma kunzima ngeke ngiyeke
ubhekana ney'nkinga zokuthi-ke uba nomoya lapho ongase uqhamuke. So kubalulekile ukuthi udrayiva kule ndawo enjengalezo wehlise isipidi sakho ngoba umoya uyaba imbangela yemoto ukuthi iphume, especially uma driver-ke into enjenge-quantum, imoto ephakeme, lezo moto-ke zingena lo moya la phansi kwamakhwapha bese kuba easy ukuthi ilahle i-direction noma ilahle i-control. And that's everyone ingathemba ukuthi right now. So this is the Joy Ride Show. Thanks to ubhuti wade ephuma nje uNkosi SA ethi size the sport sport buzz. And also-ke thanks to-ke lapha na-ke izolo libambile-ke uPastor Ntombiyezwi Shezi Ngomezulu with the president madoda ibambile-ke izolo nayo it's the Joy Ride. Uyazi kuba khona njalo Monday, Wednesday and Friday bese ngena-ke imbodlomane Tuesday and Thursdays. Yeah, thanks to all nje abasakazi abambile kwi-radio. We are really appreciating one another. Yeah, so gotta check ama-top stories maningi kakhulu-ke, and also itopic namhlanje namhlanje ithi nje ukubaluleka kokuyithanda. Bafowethu yazi khona beshuda ngaso singabantu, but we gotta have more sense in it in terms of ukubaluleka nje kokubaluleka lokho. So I just check on ama-top stories there ukuthi-ke bathini ezindabeni since-ke izindaba kuyingxenye yempilo yethu, because yonke into eyenzakalayo into ehlezi sitshelwa ngayo, ivela endabeni, ivela on news, ivela on TVs, ivela everywhere. So you gotta check and see ukuthi-ke kuhamba kanjani izinto since-ke isimo sikanje nonyaka sewuphela. So we are counting down to 2021. Hopefully konke umuntu-ke ezizabe efisa ukuzenza ezinye zazo zenzile engenzakalanga, don't worry, next time kuzohlanga. Siqalana-ke kwi-Reserve Bank into lethinta iy'mali. South African Reserve Bank uGovernor uLesetja Kganyago has announced that the repo rate will increase by 25 basic point to 3.75%. So he made The announcement on Thursday afternoon at a press briefing said that 3 members of the committee preferred an increase and 2 members preferred it unchanged. So he said risk to inflation had increased. So he said that a weaker currency at the most domestic import tariffs and escalating wage demands present addition upside risk to the inflation forecast. So kuhamba kanjalo-ke lana-ke repo rate-ke kuthinta kwey'nto uma kunikwa i-repo rate. Hopefully-ke siyathemba ukuthi-ke bazokwazi ukuyimanage. Said it was still trying to replenish reservoir after the completion of its 54 hours upgrade project, while some Joburg residents were left without water. So the Maryland Reservoir, which supplies several reservoirs and water towers owned by Joburg Water, is being closed. It's being closely monitored as water levels remain low. And also, as a result, many residents across the city woke up to dry taps this on Thursday morning. Yeah, Joburg Water said it will give an update on the situation soon. Some Joburg residents opened the taps on a Thursday morning, hoping that the worst was over after 3 days of Rand Water's upgrade project, only to find that there is in fact still no water. So yeah, one of the residents said, we prepared for the water now. We didn't have water since yesterday. Since this morning, they said we must be patient. And also, we got that here. The utilities, Iglesigo said, while water was being pumped into reservoir, it appeared residents were using faster than they could refill. What can you do without water? I don't think there's anything that you can do. You can complain about electricity and so on and so on. But when it comes to water, water is life. So we need water all the time. I think we can have an alternative to generate power if there is no power, such as cooking can use gases, and such as cooking can use coal, can use wood. You can use a lot of things to make food, but the first thing that we need is to wash our hands. Then how can you wash our hands without water? How can you bath? What can you cook? How can you cook without water? Water is a basic for a human being. So I think in Johannesburg they would just be quickly in solving that problem because, for sure, it's something that's very important. So we need to have enough water all the time. Okay, moving forward, checking ukuthi nakhona nakuhamba kanjani. So with another top stories that you currently have. Sibheke nayo. Sibheke la. Sihamba kanje na newly elected Cape Town Mayor or Jordan Hill Lewis has vowed to work tirelessly to improve living conditions for all the metro's residents. So 141 of the council's 224 members voted in favor of former Democratic Alliance MP on Thursday. So 34-year-old has been inaugurated. So they said that we will serve the city with a clear higher purpose, and that purpose can be assumed up into one sentence. So to restore hope into South Africa by turning Cape Town into living proof that we can roll back poverty, that we can overcome the long shadows of our past. So the DA's Vasey Felicity Purchase has been elected council speaker. So it's a privilege to address you as a speaker And I appreciate that you based your trust in me again for the second time. Having President presided over a number of council meetings during the last months of the previous administration. So I fully understand the responsibility that you and this position bestows on me. So yeah, the people Suoane LTA's Felicity Purchase has been elected as a candidate. This was the speech that they were doing. Okay, moving forward and checking into another stories because there are plenty of stories here. Plenty of stories. Okay, this one, David Mabuza now. Deputy President David Mabuza on Thursday appearing before the National Council of Provinces to respond oral questions. So you can check it up, okay? Ukuthi uresponde wathini uDavid Mabuza. There's a video there, so you can just follow on that video and see ukuthi kwenzakalani. Moving forward. The Ghana Football Association, GFA, has released a statement on Thursday in response to the allegations made by South African Football Association, best known as ISAFA, over the performance of the referee in their 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifier. South Africa filed a protest to FIFA on 15 November after Bafana were eliminated from qualifying after being beaten 1-0 by the Black Stars, following a controversial penalty was awarded and scored by the Black Stars. So in the statement, the GFA refutes any wrongdoing and raises its own concern over SAFA's behavior and their own knowledge over how the competition is run. They said that it is shocking, irresponsible, and outright disrespect to note that our colleagues from South African Football Association, with whom we have good relationship with and natural sporting respect, have chosen to spread falsehoods to the media rather than project the real picture of event before, during, and after the game. So the statement went on to state what it's called the truth, even though we believe that it is within the South Africa Football Association right to call for investigation if they feel that certain factors contributed to their loss. We wish to state that the way and manner lies and allegations have been thrown into the public space has been a very irresponsible, leading to injury and violence. Oh, okay. I really now understand. Okay, GFA said SAFA had planned scheme and calculated attempt to shift focus from the defeat. So the Ghana Football Association called on South African Football Association to responsibly accept defeat and show respect to Black Stars' achievement on the field. For this is not the first time Ghana has defeated South Africa, and this is not be the last time. In fact, every South African knows the pedigree of Black Stars in football. A reason the team has a lot of following in South Africa. The GFA will continue to project positive image of football and protect the integrity of the game across the globe. Everyone is willing. Everyone is really willing to get to FIFA World Cup, which is the good thing. Even Ghana as well. They are willing to get there soon. Particularly when it comes to what we call this one, we call it a competition. When it comes to competition, we all want to get there. It's good for us to get there and to show that what you can do as in football. Because when it comes to World Cup, it's beautiful just because it's where you can play with anyone. It's an opportunity for every player to play, especially with the famous players in the world, and to be seen all over the world is very good. So you know what? When South Africa can have a chance to go and play with on the World Cup, then they must get a chance just to play with some famous players. You know, it's a good experience to play with that Lionel Messi, all those ones, man, all those the Broom, you know, all those ones, man. They're a lot, man. Or Lukaku, you know, it's beautiful. So I think they are also willing to be in a history, especially in South Africa. Last been in FIFA World Cup, the time Mbuso took them to semi or quarterfinals. If I'm not mistaken, quarterfinals, semi or quarterfinals, around there. So it was long time ago, you know, long time ago. So for them, it's like to break the record. So we wish them all the best in this appeals bond with if they got to have a chance to play again or else to get some points. Yeah, I think so. Moving forward, a convinced wife killer Jason Road will finally be jailed after a failed bill to extend bail. So the former property executive applications to have a bail extended pending a constitutional court appeal was on Thursday dismissed in the Western Cape High Court. So his initial 20-year jail sentence for strangling Susan Road as a Stellenbosch wine farm has already been reduced to 15 years in the Supreme Court. So Road has already filed an application for leave to appeal with the Constitutional Court. He was hoping to be out on bail pending that application, but the Western Cape High Court has shut down the request. Since his arrest, Hori has spent around 9 months behind bars as he uses every avenue of the law to prolong his freedom. So now, while hoping for one last shot at overturning his conviction and sentence in the highest court in the land, he must return to prison. So Hori is living in Plettenberg Bay and has until Saturday to hand himself over. Okay, bad news though, but I think if you kill a human being, I think it's a good way to be punished. I have my friend, he is a court sentence, I think it was 2015. Yeah. So next year, I think on March, he's going to be released. He's coming back, but he did one and the same mistake to kill somebody. So I love my friend, but he deserves to get punished like everyone. Yeah, I think we need to start now focusing on respecting everyone. Okay, moving forward. Remember, after we have a break there, beautiful music. So it's coming with my producer. So just be patient for it. It will come on half past 4. Okay. Moving forward and take on other stories here because those stories here are too much. So the state in the Brendan Ona murder case has considered that it has no case against the accused in respect of murder and robbery. So Sekola Matlaleta and the Sekweche Mahlamba will only be charged with the theft of 2 sheep. So Hona was killed on the farm in Paul Rocks last year. And the state battled to prove its case from the time the DNA evidence included Matlaleta and Mahlamba from the murder scene and from Hona's party. So on this day, state prosecutor advocate Ujeki Harrison confirmed that the family of the accused have always believed, but he still believes there is a stock theft case to answer to. Okay, so the stock theft charge is first of the charge sheet, and it is with regards to theft of 2 sheep in March 2020, 7 months before Ronald murder. And also here, the matter has been postponed to Friday for judgment. Matter is too much in South Africa. Yo. Okay, more or less the last one. I need us to check on this one because this one is very important. I want us to check something from sport and see which like sport zikhala kanjani ngoba ziyakhala. Hayi ziyakhala impela. Siqala na-ke okay bafana bafana sisibonile. Sibheke kulena ke manje. We got that here. The year in 1992 and the world is talking or is taking part in or watching the Paralympic Games in Barcelona. So South Africa is 27th on the medal table with the 8 medals, 4 gold, 1 silver, and 3 bronze medals. So, and one of the gold medals won in swimming is by Utek Statari in the 100 meters breaststroke SB5 category. So then the 20-year-old was making his debut at the Paralympic Games. He finished 4th in his heat in the 50 meters freestyle, 8th in the final of the 50 meters butterfly, 7th in his heart of both the 100 meters and 400 meters freestyle. So Slattery went on the represent South Africa at 6 Paralympic Games, making 2 gold medals and 2 silvers and a bronze. Okay, so this is the thing here. Now we need to go further on and check with the is it 10 before we go to another one. Remember, at some stage today we have a beautiful topic. This topic says the importance of loving yourself, of taking good care of yourself. Loving yourself is so wild. But today we'll be checking on other side of it. There's some importance of just loving yourself. And instead of in terms of loving yourself, So just check on this one as well before you get to the beautiful one, of which is the song that's coming down there at 4:30. Okay, let's start with this one. So the boss of women's tennis has cast doubt on an email posted on China's media, purportedly from tennis star Peng Shuang, saying it only raised my concern as to her safety. So Steve Simon, chairman of the WTA, said in a statement that he had hard time believing this email was written by Peng, who has not been heard from since alleging 2 weeks ago this powerful Chinese politician had sexually assaulted her. So Peng, former Wimbledon and French Open doubles champion, alleged on the Twitter like Weibo earlier this month that former Vice Premier Uzang Ganyoli had forced her into sex during a long-term on-off relationship. So the claim were quickly crammed from the social media, and she has not been seen since. So drawing mourning concern over her well-being. So, however, state-run CGTN published a screenshot on Twitter of what it said was an email written by Peng to Simon as other WTA officials. So in the email, Peng purportedly claimed that her earlier accusation of sexual abuse are not true and says she is testing at home and everything is fine. But doubt were quickly flagged about the language used in the purported email from Pen, which Twitter users noted a case visible in the screenshot posted by GTN. Okay, you know what? It's a beautiful day, and this is something last news that we had the bad news. It's very windy here in Nanda. So focusing on the road as well, make sure to drive around Nanda. You need to focus, especially if we are here on freeways. You need some special cars. Those cars, they are very expensive. The cars that can be able to defeat. But if you're driving like a bus, mini bus, a van, all those ones, you need to be very careful and drive in a very what is it? They call it in a limited speed. Do not drive on over speed in this time of the hour as windy. Yeah. So coming up next, it's a beautiful gem from I think from the Queen of the Palace. Yeah? From the Queen of the Palace, it's coming up through. You will just hear it today. It's a surprise, so you gotta feel it. That's for sure. And then when you come back, we'll be coming with a beautiful one. It's the importance of loving yourself. It is very important to love yourself, but okay, we'll just give you some important. Why is it important to love yourself? And then also, okay, when I say that, okay, I just salute everyone there who is trying to change themselves. Guys, it is very important to change yourself. If you don't like yourself as you are, maybe it's financial situation or especially where you work, it is very important just to change it. Make a stand and try to start something new, and then experience some new challenges. Because I think you are sick and tired of experiencing challenges of not loving what you are. I think now it's the time to start enjoying challenges of changing a situation yakho, and all the time facing challenges by now usuku nosuku, which is good to have challenges, because a challenge, it makes you to grow, and ukuze kuvele nezinto ongazazi ukuthi hayibo kanti mina strong kanje yabo because of i-challenge, because i-challenge iveza not ama-temptations bakithi, asingasho ama-temptations, esithina ama-temptations ilingo no isilingo ne-challenge akufani. Challenge uqala into entsha uhlangane ne-challenge because iyaku-challenge. It gives you izinto obungayijwayele ukuthi uma wenza into ethile uhlangana nento ethile, yabo. It's like in the driving time, if you drive uhlangana ne-challenge ukuthi emgwaqeni abadriver kanje, yabo. If ungumfundi uhlangana nama-challenge, uma ufunda kube khona ama-test. I-test ayiyona ilokhuzana isilingo, kodwa i-challenge ukuthi no, I have to overcome this challenge because sengifundile, then that's how you prove yourself. That's what you can see ukuthi you are moving forward. Ukuthi kube khona i-challenge, then i-challenge if you overcome, then you can say, man, I'm moving forward, yabo. So let's just try to change our life in a beautiful zone whereby you say, okay, then now I'm having my challenges, then after my challenges I'm having winning my challenges. Then when you are winning my challenges, that's why you can say, oh wow, I'm moving forward. God is good all the time. The God is good. Our God is good. So now, time is 4:30. Beautiful gem is coming right now. So let's just hear from it. After you're coming back from it, then we'll be talking about the importance of loving yourself.
has come. Something good has come. Something good has
Intekelele from Dr. Suoane, Msomi, Intekelele. Beautiful gem there. I like the guitar. It's so beautiful. Welcome back. When you're tuning in right now, this is the Joyride Show with myself, Mbuso, Ngobese, Imbodomane. That is me. Yeah, I'm just live here in Ematendeni, but our studios are there in Durban now. Yeah, so this is the beautifulness of the using technology. So we are encouraging Wonga to just get into it. It's time to change. It is time to use technology. So other than that, uzosala kanjalo izinto zingenzeki ngendlela ofuna ngakhona. Uzoba with slow motion. Right? And I say we fast motion. If there's something like that, but if there's a slow motion, this means there is a fast motion or a fast forward. I'm not sure. But injalo okay. So we're up okay. See the importance of loving yourself. I know what sometimes makuya loving yourself. Abantu abaningi ngathi abaprovoke ukuthi now love yourself. Now loving yourself. And the most of the time, I think iCar Radio emphasizes the most of the time shows are called. They emphasize ukuthi abantu babayithanda. Uyabo. So ukuyithanda so pheze kukhuluma ukuyithanda ngoba ukuyithanda kuyi-basic yomuntu. Wonke umuntu kufanele ube ne-basic ukuyithanda. If ungakwazanga ukuyithanda kuba yinkinga ngoba ufisa abantu bekuthanda. Yabo. Kanti manje wena lento abantu ifuna kubona wena futhi awukwazi ukuyinikeza yona. And uma wazi unikeza wena yona, awukwazi unikeza abanye abantu. Uyayibona lonto leyo. So we'll be always having topics anje, and we won't stop. So, and I don't want with you as a current listener feeling like, ish, they are doing one and the same thing, but we have that thing. As with the basic information or basic thing that people need to know is to take good care of themselves. That is very important. We won't lie, and we'll be continuing doing it so that until land abantu beyifunda ngoba what happens is that it's like if someone says love yourself and put yourself first, it sounds like it's selfishness, but the truth is it's not selfishness. It's true because you can't just you can't just buy food for somebody if you can't buy food for yourself. Yeah, well, all those things. It means you put yourself first. Not that you don't like other people, but the thing is you put yourself first because it requires you to put yourself first. Yeah, boy. So it is very, very important to do so. So in that way, wherever you are, put yourself first. Not that you are selfish, but it is compulsory. You always go to your wash you can't buy some others why you can't buy it for yourself. You can't build these into that's how it's important of loving yourself. Which most pumage or something. Then now you feel comfortable. It's a place to rest. It's a place to feel safe before you make others safe. It's similar to be a security. Who got something for somebody, you must have a gun with you. The priority is you as a human being. If you're a cop, they give you a gun, they give you a car, so that first thing first, you must be able to protect yourself before protecting others. This means it's you first. So if you're a car driver, they make sure that you have a breaker, you have in a seat belt. Actually, it's not a seat belt. It's a seat belt if you're a but once you have a safety belt, but most of you it's a safety belt. It's a seat belt. But once you come in and it's a safety belt. That means you put yourself first before you was to save abantu abemotweni was to safe by putting your safety belt. They will see which this driver is a safe driver. He wants us to be safe. Let us just put safety belt at night. We are injured. So I think as if umuntu was selfish, but in the love yourself, and it is very important. So I think everyone wants to be loved, and we often think that means we need to seek it from other people. But when you seek love from external sources, you are allowing it to be taken away from you, which can leave you feeling empty and broken on the inside. So speaking of inside, why don't you look inside of ourselves for love? Yabo. So learning to love and improve your self-love is one of the hardest things in the faith. It's very hard, it's very hard. Even at school, especially abantu besifazane baze besothisha funda uzithola umkhwena right. It's already killing your mind with as I'm going to school, it's just that abantu bazongithanda uma ngifundile, yabo. But no one teaches us about self-love. I remember even we were doing ELO. There was positive one, negative one. Yes. Something like positive, something like negative. Which always my value, which is very negative. I love myself. I do what? There are a lot of things of my positive attitude concerning yourself. I love myself. I wash myself. I bath myself. All those things, they were too much. But no one was teaching us how to love yourself. Yeah, because sometimes we think that you love yourself by telling us zone. Yeah, sometimes we think I love myself by seeking if somebody falls in love with somebody, bafuna ukuthi amthenge lezi zinto. That's how I love myself. I have to date somebody who is rich, so that myself will be well taken. But the truth is, if wenza kanjalo, you are robbing some other people, because lento ifuna abanye abantu if ungakwazi ukuzenzela yona nawe, that means you are robbing other people, you are oppressing other people. So now we're teaching us exactly how do we love ourselves, how do we do in terms of loving ourselves. But again, the reason why it's very hard, it requires you to take the time out to put yourself first. So focusing on your wants and needs over those of others. That's it. It's real here. It's real. So some of the time there's something that's about sure we science. There's somewhere there is a survival of the fittest. Whereby you need to be selfish so that you will survive. Kanjanina, you can't feed anyone. You can try to feed 2 or 3 people, but even that one person is enough. So there's now nento. It's real. You can't run away from it. You can't just feed people with soup. That is not loving yourself. But again, so sometimes you need to be selfish, not really selfish, but it sounds like we are selfish. So it might seem like selfish at first, but after a while, you will realize that before you can truly take care of others, you have to first take care of yourself. So this could include engaging in activities that make yourself happy, and also or spending time alone with your thoughts. So you could even practice to starting a positive affirmation or reading uplifting quotes to help you view yourself in a better light. Nobody will stand to lose from choosing to do so. So it is much important, but it's very, very difficult. So when you love yourself, you will have a more satisfying life. You feel good about your circumstances and your ability to change them at any given moment. So in doing so, you are able to spread that positivity with the people around you and encourage them to pour love into themselves as well. So you will realize that there are no limits to what you can accomplish if you put your mind to it, and you will make healthy choices that will guarantee that you achieve your goals. Some other things, some reasons of loving yourself. So loving and knowing yourself makes it easier to say no when you really need to. Sometimes as usual, if you are somebody who is failing to love themselves, sometimes it just take anything that comes on your way. That's because you don't love yourself. If they ask what you can do, I can do anything. But you can do anything, but you must know how to choose to pick. Lena ngiyayenza ngoba ngina choice. Kodwa bathiwa ngiyabuza ukuthi yini ngifuna ukuyenza. You must just like, I need to do this. Even iholo office ulihola as you uma uqashiwe, you need to know ukuthi mina ngidinga this man if into engihire yabo. But you can take an offer. Kodwa the truth is, that's a part of loving yourself. So when you love yourself, it becomes easier for you to say no to people and things that don't align with your value. You realize that your time is valuable and that is better spent on doing the things that you love. You stand firm in all of your delicious without fear or how others will respond. Number 2, it gives you room to heal. Loving yourself makes you more open and aware of the healing process. And also you come to terms with the fact that in life you will get hurt, but it doesn't mean the pain has to last forever. So you acknowledge and accept your bad emotion and then let them go so that you can move forward and fully enjoy living life in the present. Number 3, Self-love makes it easier to openly communicate with others. Self-love is taking the time out to figure out who you are and what you want. So once you know this, you are able to have honest conversation with anyone and everyone. So you understand that being in front about how you feel and that you believe can only improve your relationship with others. You have done that, are safe and are comfortable getting lead of anyone who can rise up to them. So number 4, learning to love yourself prevents from seeking approval from others. So when you truly love yourself, you realize that confidence comes within, and that no one can make you feel as good as you or as happy as yourself. So you become less likely to feel pressure to do things just to be loved. Oh my God. Caring less about the opinion of others gives you the freedom to walk your own path and be your genuine self. So those are the things that is really really important. Ubona ukuthi ke uma usuyithanda ngempela uhlangana nezinto ezinje after nje ukwazi ukuyithanda uvela uphila kamnandi kube ngathi nemali ungenamali because you know ukuthi money cannot buy happiness. You know, so you start to discover is there oh, when it comes to money, money is just a need because we need, but it's not a source of happiness. So if you loving yourself, you become more comfortable with the bad days. So you understand that every day isn't going to be the best day, where you feel like you can conquer the world. However, instead of wallowing in self pity, you accept whatever mental and physical state you are in. So you find life even in the bad days because you know that even in down moments there is an opportunity and grow. Okay? Hmm. As ma usho kanjena nje la kuvela ukuthi this thing of COVID-19 is vele ukuthi even though there is a crisis, but in a crisis opportunity, you can just do whatever in a crisis is opportunity. That's for sure. That's for sure. Anything that you are going through, there, there is a there is a solution there and there is an opportunity there. So if you are loving yourself, then you know that you can count on yourself first. So if you love if you love yourself first, then you know that you can count on yourself first. So when you count on yourself, you limit the amount of time you have to depend on others, which limits the amount of time they can let you down. So you learn to trust yourself and your ability, even when no one else is around to help you or witness but your hard work. So you become your own cheerleader and encouraging yourself to stay motivated and to break hundreds boundaries as you chase your dream. You see, you see how easy it is. Very, very easy. You know, loving yourself first, then you can count on yourself first before you count on other people. Because and this thing is very, very sensitive. Kubantu abangasebenzi. But I can say mina, yes, abantu abafuna umsebenzi baningi. Kodwa abantu abafuna ukusebenza bancane. Uma usafaka emsebenzini, bayaqala bakutshela ukuthi bafuna ilunch, bafuna uku-off. Yabo? Bafuna ama-day off, bafuna ukungena late, bafuna ama-favor, even though bebekade bafuna umsebenzi. So, injalo nje. Kodwa uyadinga ukuthi if you are having something that you want to start or something that you are doing, put yourself first and also count on yourself. Lokho kufunda only if you can be able to love yourself. And also here, loving yourself first allows you to make a healthier choice. Yeah. But again, when you put yourself first, you make choices that will only improve your quality of your life. So you eat better, you sleep and exercise more because you realize that taking care of your mental and physical well-being are essential to your success. So when you look better, you feel better. And when you feel better, you do better. That's a good slogan. Even if you wake up in the morning, you can wake up and say, guys, when you feel good, you do better. That's it. Yeah, well, then you just able to feel the way that you want to feel. So when you look better, you feel better. When you feel better, you do better. That's it. When you start loving yourself, it grants you to gift of to gift of forgiveness. So holding on grudges can really keep you down. So when you love yourself, you see the power of forgiving yourself and others for things that already happened and therefore can no longer control. Also, you are able to accept responsibilities for you actions while you still releasing the blame you place on yourself for the harm others have caused you. And in doing so, you release the fault others have on you. Number 9, which is the last one, so giving yourself love and being selfish helps you take charge of your life. Because really, so feeling more in charge of your life comes with realizing that the power of choice. You choose when and how you want to live your life. So this means that you weigh more heavily of under the benefit of consequences of taking certain choice that will affect your future. So you are then more likely to only make choices that align with your values and will help you on a So this is number 10, the last step. Loving yourself can help achieve best emotional relationship with other people too. So when you spend time processing your emotions, so you are digging deep inside of yourself and getting to the core of who you are. As you work to love and accept yourself and the honest, you encourage others to do the same. So this allows you to stand up and help others on the deeper level, and unafraid to show the parts of yourself that are rough around the edges and see the state in us. We are 4 minutes away from ending this show. What I can say is that hopefully you've learned a lot from loving yourself. It's very important to love yourself. And as I was saying earlier on, with what you love yourself, when I say love yourself, it's like they are saying that be selfish, but they are saying that go. Loving yourself shows that you are cooler. And loving yourself shows that you are in another level, a different level of your organization. Okay, we are 5 minutes away. Just go and check on the word of God because it's very important for us to know ukuthi ke uNkulunkulu njalo usikhumbuza kanjani empilweni zethu. Sazi ukuthi uNkulunkulu wethu ke how great and how wonderful the Lord is, our Lord, our God. You know how great and how wonderful is the Lord our God. His faithfulness has kept us along and sustained us. So we have so much to be thankful for, and He still has great plans for us. There is no one like Lord our God, and He will continue to carry us. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. God's character does not change like a shifting shadows. He is not faithful one moment and then unfaithful the next. So he has brought you this far and he has helped you. So you can be sure that he will continue to be with you and he will help you. But today we are reading a scripture from 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. Hear the Lord me, my grace is sufficient for you. Just knowing that the Lord is with us gives us the strength we need. Secondly, His mercy, His mercy and His abundant grace are always available to us. Then also, He is all we need, even in the face, even if the face of the storm that comes our way. So His grace will make a way for us, and we can trust Him in all things. That's how wonderful God is in our life. He's a beautiful one. So we must know which when you're choosing God, you're choosing the very, very, very important thing in your life that you need. And also, God's heart is filled with goodness and mercy toward us. He knows exactly what we need and how to provide it for us. So, in fact, He has good gifts in stores for those who will dare to ask. Let us be ready to receive with arms wide open all that He has for us. That's how easy. So God is good to us. And this is very important. Trusting in the Lord should be our lifestyle and choice. It gives us the right to pour out our heart and longing to Him. So He wants to come and meet us at our point of need. God is our refuge and strength and ever present help in our trouble time. So we are processed by God all the time. All the things that we are just doing, put God first. Then you will see which into engaqalanga wena othe uma uyiqala kodwa uNkulunkulu phambili. You will see ukuthi will always works. Yabo, even if 2 years qala somewhere with something God as ukuthi nje put God first. Uyafunda put God first. Yabo, anything that we are trying to do, put God first. Because God, yakho ezinto ngaso sonke isikhathi. Then we were learning about loving ourselves, even though loving yourself is when you choose uNkulunkulu. Let's just choose God. Let's say another sign of love, and you will see things will just happen in a different way. So, in having said that, we are running out of time. I want to say thanks to those in our studios by taking us through. As you know that so the Makai and Tangerine, the Newtown East to the road. What is happening here? It's very cold. Yabanda, very very cold. But there's the good to get it there and there. If one match, umuntu obulaka bani nekwasematendeni so nekwamashu so goodbye, have a beautiful day, and hopefully tomorrow still you'll be enjoying it show with Pastor Ngobese Shezi. She'll be taking you through from 4 o'clock till late on. So yeah, let me just love and leave you. Have a blessed day and God bless you. Thanks to also in our studios, and don't forget to follow Radio from all social media platforms. And later on, the Msomi is there with you at 8 o'clock. Yeah, he will be taking good care of you. So be blessed in this afternoon. Goodbye.